This shit gonna go left.
We are live. I started with that. Hey y'all. We are live. We are here to discuss Full Gear. AEW Full Gear. And I have
Wait, let me apologize. Let me apologize for last night. You feel me? I'm old. You had your show going, and I was knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But we here now to do what we was supposed to do yesterday. So let's get it.
Let's do it. I appreciate it. No problem. I mean, like you said, I'm old too. We're in the same age bracket, so I understand. Sleep is very necessary. I don't get much of that these days. But anyway, if y'all don't know Tre D, check him out. He is the owner of We Luv Wrestling, and he has some awesome interviews, awesome content. All the links are in the description. Make sure you subscribe, follow. You're on everything, Spotify, all that good stuff, right, Trey?
Yeah, I do not own We Love Wrestling. I'm
Uh-oh.
just the wheel behind We Love Wrestling, so you see my face, but everybody who loves wrestling owns We Love. Oh, in the actual sense, you don't, but y'all get what I'm saying. So
Yeah. So he owns it, but it's for everybody.
wrestling's for everybody. You feel
It's
me?
for everybody. Hey, Courtney is on. Hey, Courtney. So yesterday I went through my predictions really quickly. But now that I have you on, it's going to be great to know how you feel, because I feel like I'm 100% correct. I feel like everything I'm predicting is exactly how it's going to go down. I pretty much have been on point with all of my predictions lately. So why don't we start with the buy-in, which is probably one of the things I'm most excited about, which I feel, like I said yesterday, shouldn't even freaking be in the buy-in, but whatever.
Yo, let me preference this. I watch the Superstar, so I don't watch AEW. So I don't know how this how these predictions about to go, but let's see.
That makes it even more interesting, y'all. Well, by the names, you're gonna know more or less, what's up. So, hey, Anna. All right, so the buy-in is Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter. So Jamie Hayter, I don't know if you know, but she's the one that's hanging out with Britt Baker and Rebel.
I know Jamie Hayter. She came out there and beat up Red Velvet after she lost the world title match, and then now she on Dynamite every week, and we ain't seen Belt. Never mind. Go ahead.
Is this how it's going left? It's going. Nyla and Hayter are taking on Thunder and Sheeta.
Wait,
Obviously.
so Jamie Hayter and Nyla Rose are teaming up?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll be watching Dark and everything, but they ain't had no interactions, have they, with each other?
Kind of, sort of. There's been a couple of like matches with a few of them involved, like in groups and stuff like that.
But Hayter and Nyla Rose, they
not really. But I guess they got paired up because heel and heel, and they both have like a common agenda, which is trying to take down Sheeta and Thunder. So I guess that's why, because obviously Thunder has that heat against Baker.
Didn't Sheeta just get beat up by Serena Deal when she won 50 matches? I mean, what's going on here? We all over the place in
We
AEW.
are.
Let's go. Okay.
But this is happening, and to me, this is going to be an awesome match because of the 4 women involved. And obviously, I am Thunder Rosa all the way. I'm never going to bet against Rosa. So I definitely see Rosa and Sheeta taking it. Nyla Rose always takes losses, so I don't see her being victorious at all. What do you think?
Is Sheeta cleared? Because I mean, last time we saw Sheeta, she hurt her leg. Is she cleared?
I don't know. Courtney is saying Sheeta is hurt. So I don't know if she's still unable to do the matchup. I haven't heard anything different about the buy-in. Like nothing's changed. Heard rumors too. Before I spoke to you, Trey, Thunder had a concussion, so I don't know who's cleared or who's not. They mentioned this buy-in, and I want to see it. So,
so if it goes down, I'll go with Thunder, but and Sheeta. But Thunder did win her match on Dynamite in that 3-way thing. So I wouldn't be shocked if Nyla and Jamie Hayter got a win off because both the people they facing are quote unquote hurt.
Oh, right. They're quote unquote injured. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but that's a good point. I still wouldn't want her to lose. I still don't want Thunder to lose. Courtney is all for Nyla, so I know she is. She's gearing for Nyla to win. So, but that's not happening. I started my predictions yesterday with probably the main event, which is the AEW World Championship, which is not a shock to me. I'm sure it's not a shock to you. It's not a shock to anybody, whether they watch AEW or not. The Hangman Adam Page is going to dethrone Omega for the championship belt. Obviously, I don't think I even have to ask you. That's an obvious that that's happening.
And what's the next match?
He clearly agrees with me, people. I
don't know if I agree with you, but I don't know if I have any valid reason to go against what you're saying.
So, yeah, well, Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page have been having a feud for over a year, and it's been Page after the belt from the beginning. And he came back right on time to be able to challenge him for the belt at Full Gear. So I just feel, and he's had it for a year now, Kenny Omega, I believe. So yeah, trust me, it's happening.
I'm not saying I don't trust you. I just don't have a reason to go against it. I don't know if I totally 100% am going with it because, well, on TV, it's coming off great, but it ain't really been hitting for me, the whole storyline. But
yeah, I know they took a break off of it and everything, but it's definitely time for this to come to a conclusion. So thank God, let's end it. Let's give somebody else a chance to be champ and move on. The AEW Women's Championship is also on the line, but Britt Baker is going to retain. She's going up against Ty Conti. I like Ty. I really like Ty Conti. She's growing. She's getting better and better and better. However, she's not getting the belt because Thunder Rosa's getting that belt at Revolution in 2022. So I have Baker retaining.
What?
I'm waiting.
Is this a serious question right now? Did Ruby Soho beat Britt Baker? Is Ty Conti gonna beat Britt Baker? No. So
no, she's not. Do you think that Ruby Soho is getting any? Well, you know what? Let's stop because that's part of my next question. That's part of my question of the night. But anyway, Bryan Danielson is look at his face. I just want to pick your brain. Bryan Danielson is going up against Miro. That was originally supposed to be Jon Moxley, but we all know what's going on there. So Miro, and I'm actually so very happy because I absolutely love Miro. I love Miro. I did not like what was going on with him and Kip Sabian. I was not feeling that at all. So when Kip Sabian got injured, I'm sorry, Kip. Nothing against you, bruh. But Miro is not needing a tag partner. He absolutely is running things on his own. He should have still been, as much as I love Sammy Guevara, I feel like he should have still had the TNT championship. I don't think he was ready to lose it because that man was doing things with that championship. But Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, is not going to lose. He's not. I don't think Miro's going to win.
How long is Daniel Bryan's contract? Because he's like fighting everybody in AEW. It's like he got it's like he got a year and a half contract. He's like, let me get all these out the way. But Daniel Bryan out here putting on bangers, but I don't see him losing as of yet. So
as of yet, right?
I got Bryan doing this. I see Bryan winning, going on the face Page, and then Page probably get that win on him, get Page that good rub and everything. But that's just me.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Would it be amazing to see Miro win? Of course, but that is not what they're doing with Bryan Danielson right now. So I agree. This is going to be a big win for Bryan Danielson. And there was supposed to be Moxley that he was supposed to beat. But
or you put
or
over Miro, right? Because
mm,
Hangman just won his belt, and Miro's a monster right now, right? So
yes.
Miro versus Hangman would be like an intriguing match. You know what I'm saying? A few, not even one match. Like 2, 3 matches where they going back and forth. Well, 2 matches. Just so you can establish Hangman as a dominant, a real champion, that's credible. And then, he can get that Bryan match and, Bryan can put him over. But, AEW probably have Daniel Bryan win that. So,
Yeah, they probably will. You can kind of like see the projection of how they're doing Bryan Danielson and CM Punk, and Adam Cole's in a different situation. But those two specifically, baby, I love Adam Cole.
baby. Hey, okay, I'm
I
sorry.
love Adam Cole. And I didn't know
You
about
know
Adam.
it's all about the boom. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead. That's on my playlist. I have that on my playlist. Yeah, so CM Punk and Bryan Danielson are not on losing streaks, and they're not going to lose anytime soon. And CM Punk actually has in a match against Eddie Kingston, which I'm so excited to see because their little feud that's been going on, they've been fire. Eddie Kingston is such a good promo dropper. I have people asking me that don't really watch wrestling. They're like, is he really pissed off? Is he really mad? He wants to kill that dude.
Hold on, time out.
Tell
What
me.
you say? I'm sorry, I gotta go back. What you just say about Adam Cole beforehand?
I did not know much about Adam Cole before AEW.
So disrespectful.
I'm dead ass serious.
Baby. What's up?
Look at that.
Yeah, we on the AEW chat with an NXT belt. Y'all can hate me for this, but
Go ahead. No, man. These people came from NXT. They came from WWE. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He got signed. I'm so jealous.
I got it like totally.
Is that like
That's like
the Bullet Club?
that's like
that?
only NXT champions.
That's
You
beautiful.
You don't put Bullet Club on an NXT belt.
That's true. They're not Bullet Club.
But man, CM Punk, Eddie Kingston has been dragging this man like he stole something. CM Punk, maybe he'll retire again for 7 years. But
he did not like it when Eddie said that.
So here's my only thing about this match, right? The promo's been fire. The back and forth's been fire. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, they got to get into the ring, and I don't feel like once they into that ring,
that's gonna be fire.
It'll be cool, but I don't think it's gonna be fire.
Who you think is lacking?
I just said I don't think it's fire.
Why don't you think it's gonna be fire?
Because they have to get into the ring. I'm not going further into it. I see what you're trying to do.
I'll go there
because
I'm gonna take it here because
people. I'll be around. I can't really go into it like that.
Check it. CM Punk is freshly back. Now he has improved in his return since his first match. Eddie Kingston has limits with his wrestling, so I do see why you don't think it's gonna be fire because. First of all, you're going to see about 30 or 40 chest chops. And that's going to be about half the match. But I'm looking forward to it because of the feuds. So I think that will hold me over, even if it's not like a, oh shit, 10 out of 10 match. But I understand exactly where you're going. So... Listen, if the match isn't as great, at least the promos were amazing. At least we had that. And there's like a gazillion other matches for the rest of the night. So I don't think that's going to be one of the longer matches. Look at me trying to hold it in, cover his mouth. Look at you.
I'm good.
So, what do you think about the faction match that's taking place? The Inner Circle versus Men of the Year, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, American Top Team, Junior Dos Santos. I'm fucking up this name no matter what. Andrei Arlovsky and Dan Lambert.
Shout out to Impact Wrestling for doing that in 2017, I believe.
Awesome.
That's neither here nor there. But how do I feel about the faction match? I don't. For a whole while, you know what I'm saying? I was wondering when Jericho was beefing with MJF if the Inner Circle was even still together. Then when Sammy won the title, I was still wondering that. Then a week later, they all come back up, and now they feuding with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page in this thing, who because they trying to get the TNT title and they got the top team with them. Like, I really do not care about this match at all.
Woo!
Who do I see winning? Probably the Inner Circle, since they just got beat down on Wednesday in front of me. So,
in front of you. Goddamn Santana and Ortiz. Look, I never bet.
Listen, goddamn it. So let's talk about this goddamn shit because we're gonna get through.
I knew you couldn't help it.
The Lucha Bros came to tag team champions, and I ain't really seen them. They was on the Saturday Night Dynamite, but they've been on Rampage and everything. You know, the Bucks never fought on Rampage where they had the titles. They was always on Dynamite. So, you know, they kind of pushing the tag team division to the back a little bit. But Santana and Ortiz, the way they have been treated.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with you. You know, I feel about AW, but when it comes to Santana and Ortiz, I have always said, why they doing my men like that? Why are they doing them like that?
It's a slow burn going. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't understand it. And you can't put them and the Lucha Bros together real quick because Santana and Ortiz probably the next champions. But the way they are doing the path for it and the way they are showing the tag team champions right now, it's not doing anybody a favor. So, but yeah, I don't care about that faction match at all. I probably got top team might win it because
you have people dying in here.
Because I mean, for like, why does Jericho need another win? I mean, Santana and Ortiz, they need a win. Why does Jack Hager need a win?
No, they don't. But I think that because you have the TNT champion in that faction, and you have like the tag team that I feel should have been running through everybody right now, Santana and Ortiz, in there, I think it would be bad for them to lose at this point.
Why is the Inner Circle even a thing? Let's move to another match because I'm getting pissed off talking about these. Jericho and Jack Hager need to take their ass somewhere else. Santana, Ortiz, and Guevara need to get their ass away from them too. Okay. Let's move on because I'm gonna go off. Let's move
on. Here's the thing. That's probably what's gonna happen. Anyway, not right now, but in the near future, I feel Inner Circle is gonna break up. So, and talking about the Lucha Bros, they're defending their belts against a former tag team champions, current AAA champions, just beat the Lucha Bros for the AAA champions, the top guys as they call themselves, FTR.
Oh, they did beat them on Dynamite. Yeah, so Lucha Bros win.
They came dressed as like Lucha Frog. They had like frog outfits. They had masks. But there's no way that you can look at them and not know that was Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood because they both have similar builds, stocky little bodies. Like they have the exact same body. I couldn't tell who was who, but I knew it was FTR. I was like, that is FTR through and through. And sure enough, but yeah, I agree with you. Lucha Bros are not dropping their belts to FTR. So I think that's just an easy guess because like they just lost the AAA belts, and they're not going to drop that. And they just got the tag team belts from AEW. They're not going to drop that yet. They haven't even had enough defenses to drop it. I think they've defended it once, which is something that I was complaining about, that having a tag team champions like the Lucha Bros not being in more matches all the time, defending their belts more. I mean, that's a travesty. That's a fucking travesty. I'm sorry. Anyway, Darby Allin is going up against MJF, and
I do not care.
That's
I do not care at all. Because listen, they talking about this 4-pillar thing, but they act like people don't remember on October in 2020 when 2008, 20. No, this day 2 years. So
Yes.
when they started, I was there, and they was doing the whole 4-pillar thing. So what people feel, a lot of people don't remember, you had MJF, you had Hangman, you had Darby, and you had MJF, you had Hangman, you had Jungle Boy, and who's the fourth person?
I don't remember.
Jimmy Havoc. So when Jimmy Havoc got in his trouble, those were the started off the 4 pillars.
That changed quickly.
That changed real quickly when Jimmy Havoc gone. Then they put Darby in that spot. They just traded out. Never mind. If you know, you know. But if you don't, okay. But
I know where you're going.
Yeah. If you don't, okay. But I do not care about this match. I see maybe
MJF's gonna win.
That's what I see, but I really don't care. I don't.
I mean, I see what you're saying. Like, you don't care about the storyline and all that stuff. To me, if the storyline is crap, but there's a potential that the match in itself is going to be interesting, then I have
your fire down MJF match.
My fire MJF match.
Yes,
he had one against Jungle Boy that was ridiculously good.
How long ago was it?
About a year ago.
What do you remember from that match?
God damn it, I'm old, Trey. I can't remember what I ate yesterday. It went back and forth. It was the first time I saw Jungle Boy pulling out moves that he hadn't done before. He impressed me. That was when Jungle Boy first started to impress me. And I've always been kind of impressed with MJF. He has a Ric Flair style. So, and I like Ric Flair. So
Jungle Boy theme song bangs in the arena.
Yes, people love that shit.
I need Jungle Boy to win this though. I mean, they're not Jungle. I need MJF to win this though. Darby has been on his thing, but he lost to CM Punk. I really don't think he's only had like one match since that time. So I wouldn't be shocked if Darby was to get the win because, but you have to position MJF at some point because he did just beat Jericho and to go to Darby next. MJF got to take this win. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one.
We're going to the next.
We got to talk about Dynamite because I was there. Let's go to the next.
All right. Okay. Cool. Real fast. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match. It's a 3-on-3 Christian Cage. We were just talking about Luchasaurus and the Jungle Boy, and they're going up against the Super Click, Adam Cole, Baby, and the Young Bucks. It's a 3-on-3 Falls Count Anywhere. Have you not been so in Dynamite? This feud has been going for a hot minute. I'm talking about since Adam Cole arrived. So I know I knew this was gonna happen. I have Adam Cole and the Young Bucks winning this one. I was kind of like uncertain for a while. I was like, I'm not sure who's gonna take this one, but I think the Super Click, I think the Elite are gonna win. I really do.
I do too. Young Bucks lost their tag titles. You building Adam Page right now. Christian, since you lost your Impact title, I don't care. Jungle Boy, I mess with you. Luchasaurus.
He said.
So I'm going with the Elite. The Super Click. Whoever they are, but they are like kind of building Jungle Boy right now. And I can see Jungle Boy getting over on Adam Cole only because it's a 6-man match. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you can get Adam Cole to get that, to take a loss like that, because that's AEW formula if you go back to the beginning. But then when they have another one-on-one match, Adam Cole could take that again. But
and he won't lose any face like that.
Facts.
I agree with you. And here is the last match that is.
We on the last one?
We're on the last one. We got to talk about Dynamite, so we got to save a little bit of space. Cody Rhodes and Pac, which is, I don't know how that got put together, but I know how Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo got put together.
Well, Pac is beefing with those two, and Cody is beefing with both of them. So, hey, strange bedfellows.
Right. So, I have Malachi Black and Andrade winning this one. So, yeah, that's who I have winning. I don't, as much as I love Pac, and I think he's a beast, I just don't see him winning this one. Didn't he beat, my brain is messed up. He beat Andrade, I believe, in their last match.
Who? Pac?
Yeah. Oh no, Andrade. No,
Andrade won.
Andrade beat Cody. Andrade beat Cody.
Yeah, Andrade beat Pac too because of the interference.
That's right. So
I hate to say it, man. I hate to say this,
but
I feel like Cody needs to win.
You think Cody needs a win?
Yeah, Cody needs a win. I'm not saying that he needs a win, but I feel like Cody feels like he needs to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He's been running through the crowd and everything, trying to be the big savior guy.
Cody. Hey, Dominican Lou making fun of me because we on 6:30. He's like, enough to deal with daylight savings. Now we got to work on Squishadamas time. Hey, I throw curveballs. So thank you for being on. But yeah, I have Cody and Pac losing. So maybe that would be the one to watch to see, because we're disagreeing here, right?
Ain't no Cody match the one to watch for me. So I don't know what's going on. Cody with the false narrative of the fans are booing him because he's not in wrestling and going to Hollywood. Screw you, Arn Anderson, for that. I know you armed and everything, but let me stop, because this is why we don't go live, because I know these people and they know me, and I'm gonna get in trouble. So let me chill out. Let's move to somewhere else.
So we're done with Full Gear matches, but let's talk about Dynamite, because you were there. You were there this Wednesday.
I might have been in the building. I might have been kind of close too.
So yeah, I think I saw you kind of close in a picture. I don't know. Maybe that was you. Maybe that wasn't you. I saw some child that looks sort of like you there too with you. So I don't know. If you happen to be there, what did you think about Dynamite?
The overall show, or
overall show? What match stuck out to you? What did you not care for?
Can y'all see that?
Ruby Soho. That is Ruby. So those are fucking great seats. That's CM Punk. CM Punk, Ruby Soho. Oh, Tony fucking Khan.
Hey, that's the only
owner.
Time.
That's the owner of AW.
That's the only time you'll see a picture of me and Tony Khan, because he was in there. We was talking about the Colts and the Jags and everything. So we got a little beef going. But Dynamite, yeah, we had to talk about it. I'm a Colts fan. All the people over there was talking to him about the Colts and everything. So he had to deal with that. We got beef going back to like 05 or something. People think I just don't like Tony Khan because of AEW. Nah, I don't like Tony Khan because of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you can't stop me from that because I'm a real deal. I'm an NFL fan. But nah, the show AEW Dark Elevation that they take beforehand, you know what I'm saying? You're going to want to watch that on Monday. Sky Blue is on the show in one of those 6 people tag matches.
I kind of watch that.
Andrade is on the show in an incredible match. That was weird.
That was you heard that buzz? That was Feed Falcor. Feed my dog. My phone laugh.
Shout out to the dog.
Shout out to my dog.
You feel me? But the show, mm-hmm. Daniel Bryan and Rocky Romero fire. Like I said earlier, Daniel Bryan's been putting on these matches. So, whenever I see Daniel Bryan, I'm happy to see Daniel Bryan.
You mean Brian Danielson?
Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson, whatever his name is, BD, DB, you know what I'm saying? Brian. I was happy to see Brian that night. You feel me?
There you go.
Shit. Call me out like that. So I was there at Dynamite, but I'm seriously about to tell you after the night, this is like what I really remember, and I don't want nobody to hold this against me. So I remember Ruby Soho also on AEW Dark Elevation, Sky Blue. I remember the women's match, the 6-person match. I ain't gonna say everybody that's in it because it's kind of cool. I remember Andrade. Then I remember Brian Danielson and Rocky Romero. Seeing Lee Moriarty, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and Matt Sydal, you know, that was big for me because like a year ago, we was at Warrior Wrestling, me and Top Flight just walking around chilling. And I was like, y'all just out here like y'all some superstars just out in this thing. And then like 2 weeks after that, they was signed, you know, talked to Dante and Lee the Saturday before in Chicago and everything. Got some things coming from them if y'all on the YouTube. But just seeing that match and go down, that was great. You know, the Lee Moriarty 7 Nations chat started by J Rose. Oh, Lee Moriarty. Hey,
yeah, we were hearing that. Yes, we were hearing that in the crowd.
That was started by J Rose. If y'all don't know him, look it up. Then the women's six woman tag.
Yeah, Hayter, Baker Rebel versus Conti, Jay, and Thunder Rosa.
Fire match, yo.
Loved that match.
They was out there working. They were out there working.
Setting the bar high, ladies. Okay, now, ladies. In AEW.
I do remember fire going on. CM Punk and Eddie Kingston out in the back area doing that promo.
That was great.
Now then, when we get to this point, I remember Jungle Boy coming out.
Is that where he flew? Is that the one where he flew?
What you mean flew?
Because there was one. I don't know if I'm confusing this with last week's Dynamite or this week's Dynamite, but there was a point where Adam Cole and the Young Bucks had come out, and then Jungle. That wasn't.
Nah,
that was last week. All right, never mind, y'all. Never mind.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Because Adam Cole and the Young Bucks didn't even come into the arena.
That's right.
CM Punk came into the arena afterwards. And then the Kenny and Hangman segment, I remember that. I don't remember like the words that was said. Yeah. But I remember signing the paper in blood. You know what I'm saying? I do remember that.
Yeah, they beat his ass. They beat his ass and took his blood and signed the paper. So yeah.
So I asked you this and you said no. So when Pac and Harwood had their match, Harwood was coming out. And I haven't watched it yet. So on TV, nowhere, it didn't show where the kid was trying to give Harwood a 5 and he was sitting there like, oh, come on, reach a little bit more right on the stage. That didn't come out on TV.
I don't know.
Oh my God. Look,
I have to rewatch it.
It was like 3 rows back from me. And I just happened to turn my camera and catch it. And I was like, yo, this is some hilarious stuff. Because the kid was like, I can't reach. I can't reach. And he was like, come on, little fella. Come on. He was like, almost had it, didn't you?
Oh, he did not. That's a heel move.
Hey, I got it on video. It was hilarious. I thought it came across on TV because the cameraman was like standing and he had the camera pointing that way. But
it's possible.
I mean, it was a cool Dynamite. I mean, biggest thing for me was the Moriarty and that tag match, and then the Thunder Rosa tag 6-man match. But then they like threw matches out there that we didn't know about in the building. So Wardlow came out and had a match with Wheeler Yuta, which was
Wheeler Yuta. Yeah, I
don't know if that was announced or not, but that was confusing.
I didn't have that on my list. Of course, he whooped Wheeler Yuta's ass, which is exactly what when that was announced, I was like, God damn, Wheeler Yuta's getting killed again. So
Shout
sure
out
enough,
to the IWTV World Champion.
I think, oh, I think
Well, go ahead.
Wardlow needs more matches. I would love to see Wardlow go up against Will Hobbs. I just love seeing big dude matches like that. So, especially when they can move that way, when they can wrestle the way they can. I mean, these big dudes do things that I'm always impressed when I see big guys doing things that young, like little dudes do. It's just such a different breed of wrestler.
Oh man, we about to go there.
Uh-oh.
You love to see Wardlow versus Will Hobbs, right?
Yes.
You know what I would have loved?
You tell me.
You want me to tell you?
Yes. Tell
I would
me.
have loved if CM Punk would have finished his rivalry with Team Taz and not had that one-off match on Rampage with Will Hobbs, and then we didn't see Will Hobbs for like 3 weeks until he popped back up on AEW Dino Dark this past week. But that's neither here or there.
I agree with you.
I would have loved for people to tell me, "Oh, it's more going to come from it. They're going to do more with them. This is just a warm up. Give it 2 to 3 years." Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
go
all
there.
good.
I'm not gonna go there.
It's all good. I'm listening. I'm listening. I agree with you. I don't deny the issues.
But
So
shout out to Hobbs coming out of the Cali area, West Coast Pro over there,
mhm.
Was out there with the Samoans, got his ass whooped in a big thing if y'all didn't see it on the independent scene, but shout out to him. I like what they doing. I need to see more with Team Taz. They might be a little held up, with Ricky Stark not knowing if his neck is all the way good and everything.
That's kind of messed up.
But they need to do a little more movement with like Hobbs and everybody.
Yes.
So a lot of people, and this is my final thing, a lot of people, it's always black wrestlers in AEW. And if you on our page and our channel, this is what we talk about. This is what we came in talking about. This is what we do. I just want to see the black wrestlers have a little more meat behind them. Like we got stories behind like people that's just showing up. Like Bobby Fish, yeah, he's good. We got a story behind him. But I need more like vegetables with my black wrestlers. Like Dante Martin, they got him with Leo Rush. They doing good. But at first, I really don't know nothing about Dante Martin when he was out there by himself. Like, what are you doing besides high flying and all that to make me care about you as a character? Like, your moves can be fire all day, but if you can't get on that mic and do nothing,
right. They got to work on his promos and they got to work on giving him a story. I think with Leo Rush, maybe that's gonna. I think they're building something up for when Darius comes back. There's going to be some feuding with some infeuding there, but I would actually like to see them as a trio. I know my husband mentioned that to me yesterday. I'm like, yes, that
who as a trio?
Rush, Dante, and Darius.
We'll see. Somebody might hear this and they might do this, so I don't care. I only do this sometimes. So Leo Rush with Dante, right? Dante with his brother, they call Top Flight. Leo Rush with Dante are called the Highest Flight. Yeah. So I feel like when Darius is ready to come back, it's coming.
It's coming.
I talked to him. It's coming. So when he's ready to come back, you're gonna have some beef. That's my little bro. Oh, he over here. He with me. I'm Leo Rush. He doing his thing. You have that beef going because the matches that Darius and Leo can put on will be incredible. But you just have a few going there, and you can get some of the story out with Top Flight while you're still building, because you're gonna have to build Darius back up. Because right now Dante is there.
He left them in the dust. And people forgot that he was part of a tag team.
Yeah, people gonna forget about Darius Martin until he gets back into that ring. Because if you don't know Darius Martin, go look up Airwolf. He's been doing this thing for a while. He's
for a long time.
MLW and everything. And when I say he's almost ready, he's almost ready. He's back. He got that knee right. So I'm just saying that Leo Rush, Darius Martin whole Dante Martin whole thing that can go on there, and then after they come out of that, by this time Santana and Ortiz should have the tag titles, and then you have that match, and they can be the next ones to put them over. Because Private Party right now, I don't know what's going on with the Hardy.
Oh God, that is just a thorn in my side, because Santana Ortiz and Private Party were legit my two favorite tags. But once Private Party, and I love Matt Hardy, but once Private Party joined with Matt Hardy, they lost themselves. They were no longer Private Party. They lost their flair. They were dressed as UPS people. I wasn't feeling that at all. I'm like, what happened to their color? Like, they're just getting that back now, like their colors and the way that they dress. But they were like being stomped out. Their I don't know, their lively character just died. I want them to get the hell out of the Hardy family office and go back to being Private Party, because I can't fuck with them like this. Like, I'm not feeling them at all like this.
Private Party was wearing the khakis and the little polo shirts.
Yes.
But now, Tuwatch Zahi out there in his own. So they were saying, "Oh, we good," but they noticed that didn't get over. So now they now they got to go back and revamp Private Party to what they were. But this Hardy family thing, like,
it's not working for me. It's not working for me.
How does it? I haven't seen all six of them together, and I don't know, like, forever. You know what I'm saying?
It's not working for me. You got the Butcher and the Blade, and you got TH2, which I haven't seen in a hot minute. I haven't seen the Hybrid 2 in a really long time. I think I only saw Jack Evans once since he got his hair shaved off. And of course, in Private Party. No, I haven't seen them all six together in anything, but this could not have been a worse faction to me. Like, this is probably my least favorite. If they said tomorrow that it was done for and everybody's back to being just their tag teams, I would be very happy, because I feel like the Butcher and the Blade got snuffed out. I feel Private Party got snuffed out, and TH2, I haven't seen Angelico in ages. Is he injured? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it killed everything. Like, Matt Hardy should have just remained broken Matt Hardy. He did not need to have his own faction. And these three tag teams should have just kept going on their own. I'm not feeling it at all. I don't like it. Ugh, it just, what they did to Private Party, just, it's just a thorn in my side.
There's this old clip from BTE that I posted up like 2 months ago. I'm gonna post it on. I don't really post stuff on Twitter, so if y'all follow on Instagram, y'all get a whole bunch of clips there. But yeah, the Young Bucks telling them, "Oh, we didn't have nothing for you," and it's just funny. They really don't have nothing for them right now. You know what I'm saying? They tried. Private Party need to be like totally. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell Matt Hardy what I told the other dude. I don't care about Matt Hardy. Go sit down. Sit. How you sit your ass in that front row? Sit your ass in that front row. Don't be with the Hardy family, whatever. But just sit your ass in the front row. Be entertaining that way and leave everybody else alone. Because right now you holding down three tag teams who I actually like. I don't think they're gonna do nothing with the Hybrid 2. The Butcher and the Blade, they act like they want to do something with them, but I don't know. And Private Party, man, y'all just the biggest disappointment, because whatever y'all doing right now, I don't know if somebody hurt, but I see one of y'all and then the other one gone, then the other one show up and the other one gone. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Get away from Matt Hardy, please.
Please. No. Hardy. Please let him go.
I just realized there's been a comment section where I could see these comments. And the last comment I just seen was, "I need a Hardy Boys reunion." I do not need a Hardy Boys.
Courtney.
I need the Hardy Boys to go sit their ass down.
Well, that brings us to this. That's Darius, baby, and that's Dante, baby. Yes.
Maddie got something for me, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but let's see.
It's not a crazy question. It's really just an honest opinion. And you have to be careful how you answer this, because you saw Rampage already, right?
Nah, Rampage is live tonight in Minnesota.
Oh, it is live. Okay, so never mind in that aspect, because I thought you might have already seen who wins between whatever's going on tonight. But yeah, so my question to you is,
I'm watching SmackDown tonight. I'm sorry. But
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no.
Oh.
God damn it, no. That's not my question.
Okay, well, my bad.
My question is, who do you think, and I've asked other people this, who do you think is getting the TBS championship? And I'm actually going to be there live to see that. Yes.
How do you want me to preface this? Because I've said this to a few people and they got upset with me.
Say however you want. Just
So the
say it.
TBS championship, everybody thought trios titles was coming, right? Then the TBS championship popped up. So my question to everybody was, when you made the TBS championship, this had to be the question going through their head. How do we keep the now set, because now she's 17-0, Jade away from Britt Baker because of the way y'all building Jade? You make another championship, the TBS championship. Because everybody was expecting trios title. Nobody was expecting a second women's championship.
I was.
Not this soon. I mean, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting like boom.
And I thought it was going to be a TNT. I thought it was going to be a TNT championship, but it's the same thing. It's just because they're moving to TBS, so it's the same type of belt. But
I just feel like, how do you keep Jade away from Britt Baker? You give her the TBS championship because Jade is 17-0, and she's not slowing down. So even though people like you, Thunder Rosa is going to win a Revolution. If Jade keeps doing what she's doing, you can't put her up against Britt Baker and have her take a L like that.
No. So
she has to beat Britt Baker. So you have to put the championship on Jade. And this TBS championship, matter of fact, you AEW fans and AEW to you had Sky Blue cut a promo about being in the tournament, and she didn't even get not one match in that shit.
Oh, shit, that's right.
See, when people really talk to me about this shit, I get upset about little stuff that I see. But I think it's Jade though. If it's not Jade, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think it's Jade too.
I don't see nobody beating Jade right now. She got eliminated by Nyla Rose in that Casino Battle Royal, but
yeah, that was that's a loss that she could take because it was a battle royale. It wasn't a one-on-one kind of situation. So that's not really a loss to her. But I totally forgot that Sky Blue had dropped the promo. You absolutely right. She had 0 in that whole tournament. Wow. I forgot about that. Damn, Sky.
What's on Rampage tonight? Why should I watch Rampage tonight? What's the matches?
I have to be honest, I don't know.
Come on, AEW fan.
Listen, I have a puppy. Like, you know how I watch Dynamite in bits and pieces now? I have to watch it, stop, go walk the dog, come back, pick it back up. So I have no idea. Let me look this up.
You know how I watch Dynamite?
Uh-oh. Do I want to know? You don't. Is that the right answer?
I watch the people who I said I'm watching SmackDown tonight. I can honestly say I'm probably watching for Sasha Banks tonight and Shotzi. Shout out to Shotzi, out of Naptown and everything. Go back to 2017. I'm watching for Xavier and Roman. That probably might be it. And then Rampage. I don't know what's on Rampage.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's only 2
matches. It Jade and Red? It's only 2 matches. Is it Jade and Red Velvet?
No, it's not. I don't see. They only announced 2 out of the 3 matches, and you're not gonna want to see one of them at all because it's Orange Cassidy versus Matt Hardy.
Oh, they little few things, so they couldn't get on the
lumberjack. Paper. It's a lumberjack match, and then you got
get on the paper. Okay.
Yeah, Jungle Boy versus Bobby Fish.
Oh yeah, I do remember hearing that. But yeah, I can see Orange Cassidy and Matt Hardy is not worth the pay-per-view, so they put it on the week, the day before.
Don't know what the women's match is going to be, actually. Not sure. So, yeah. I don't know. But there is going to be there's always one women's match on Rampage, and there's always one on Dynamite. There's only one.
I won't watch Rampage tonight because I'll be outside, you know what I'm saying? And usually when I watch SmackDown, I watch the first 30 minutes, then I'm out doing my thing on Friday nights. I don't sit in the house because wrestling is on. Right. But I'll probably catch the shows and everything. So,
That's excellent. Excellent. Well, people, can you believe it is over already? We've come to the end. Thank you, everyone. Hey, Earl. Thank you, everyone who dropped by. You heard it here. The predictions for Full Gear, a breakdown of last Dynamite, and some feelings about travesties and things that are going on that we don't agree with.
Hey,
Hey,
before you leave, if you didn't buy the ticket, don't ask people to come to their area to try to get pictures close up with fans and everything.
oh yes, say it loud. Say it loud. Listen, people, do not go up to people's rows where you didn't pay for those seats and try to squeeze your ass in between people so that you can get pictures with the wrestlers. Pay for that shit, just like everybody else that's sitting there. Pay for it and stop annoying people. You know who you are. All right. So, people, if y'all are in the room and y'all haven't dropped me a like, hit that like. Subscribe if you're not. Check out the links in the description. Everywhere that you can find Mr. Tre D. Tell him, please. It's also in the description, y'all.
Could I put myself over?
Put yourself over, sir. How do you? Let me see.
All right. So
let me hold on. Let me do the wait.
There
we go.
I know it's a Full Gear review. My bad, y'all. I'm so disrespectful.
But that's such a nice belt.
But yeah, y'all can find us at We Luv Wrestling. We just had Billy Starks on this week. Had a good conversation with her, with Nicole from Down for the Count. Next week we have Jordan Blade coming up. We do Women on Wednesday. Subscribe, like. Maddie joins us. Nicole from Down for the Count, like I said. And we're about to get into some tag teams and some single wrestlers. So if you like tag team wrestling, if you like singles wrestling, go ahead, give us a like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends about it, tell your aunties, your cousins, the people you know. And man, that belt does look good. Only because it's blue. Nothing against AEW, but that blueness.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful. It is a beautiful belt. That is no lie. You have fans of the belt.
And again, thank you, Maddie. I have to ask you, since we're here, can you take me off the big screen, please? Let's go back even.
Here we go.
So the YouTube page right now is at 4.68 subscribers. I stopped posting a lot of stuff because we're trying to get this money situation together. But would you mind if I reposted this on the We Luv Wrestling page?
No, I wouldn't mind. Go right ahead.
I was just wondering.
Of course, you know that you don't have to ask. You can definitely do that.
And my sign out, because Maddie's gonna close her show, but like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then that's me and you, love wrestling.
That's right, because We Luv Wrestling is all about wrestling and the wrestlers, which is why I love We Luv Wrestling. So people, Earl Cole is in the room. I will be on his show. Yeah, Earl Cole. I will be on his show on Thursday at 5 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in.
Yo, Maddie goes on shows. It's hard to get. If y'all look, I'm not the one to contact for shows. Y'all contact Maddie. She represents Top Rope Squishy and We Luv Wrestling. But as far as me, it's very hard. So, I respect, I love everybody, but I'm not really the dude.
It was very difficult to get Tre on my show, so I appreciate him agreeing. Thank you, man. Guys, thank you all. It's been great. I got to go walk my dog. So have yourselves a good night. Yes.
Will we see this on Sunday, on Saturday?
Hell no. Omega's going down. Everybody, love, peace, wrestling. I am out.